Nobody cares.
Okay, welcome back to the show. Nobody cares. This is the show where one person has 10 minutes to convince 3 soulless humanoids to give a shit about their current hyperfixation that nobody cares about. All right, I'm your host, Sav Lobel, and today on my panel I have Massimo and Amber. And today the person we will be fighting is Alan.
Hey, what's up?
Alan is an actor and musician. He has a cat that he's allergic to, but it's a mild allergy.
Oh,
it's true.
Right.
Her name's Maisie.
And I actually got my cat from Alan too.
Also true.
So,
yeah.
And we're also mildly allergic to her.
I can't escape them. I can't escape cats.
They're too cute.
They are. Yeah, they're a little cute. It's like hard for me because like I like them, but I can't hang out close face to face because that's when it. Anyway.
Yeah, I get that. Actually, that does bring me to my first question, which is, what is the best wild big cat?
Jaguars. I think jaguars are cool.
Jaguars. They do climb.
They do climb.
Okay, I have my answer. It's it's pumas because they're also mountain lions and also cougars. They're all 3 of them are the same animal.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know that until recently.
Wait, so a puma is the same as a mountain
lion? A puma
lion?
is a mountain lion is a cougar.
Pumas are just like melanated, so they're super dark. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all the same.
They're black
animal.
pumas. Melanated. I like.
No, I think that's what they're called.
Yeah. I like the term melanated.
I believe that's actually literally from the. I'm all cat facts today from me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's actually
big
the
cats.
technical term too.
Yeah. Joe Exotic fans over here.
I think it's P22. R.I.P.
Oh.
What's a P22?
Local.
Yeah,
It's a local.
It is a local. Yeah.
You haven't been here long enough.
Cougar that was in Los Angeles in the hills of Los Feliz.
And they're extinct.
They passed away.
Yeah, this cougar was a celebrity cougar.
Yeah.
Of the local.
Oh, it's
a specific one.
specific
It's
cougar.
P22.
Yeah.
P22.
Why is he a number? Was he made in a lab? What's going on?
Well, because anytime the wildlife biologists or whatever, they're tracking these animals, they just give them a number.
They tag them, to
tag
track
them.
So what was so great about P22? Is he?
He
that sounds like
familiar.
Yeah.
He was just. It embodied it was a dangerous animal that everyone felt comfortable around, and I think he was able to like hang out in the Hollywood Hills, and more or less had no incidents of attacking anybody or anything like that.
Could people pet him?
He showed up in people's backyards. There was photos of him. No, I don't think anyone petted him. But it was just like
he wouldn't eat anyone's pets.
But he was also illuminating the like struggles that with the wildlife we're having with not being able to cross highways.
Right.
And like the budding up of like
He was
and that's why he
was a legislator. He got
legislation. They actually started making wildlife crossings over
for P22
over 101 and like probably.
For like a lot. There's a lot of
yeah.
That's also an issue with coyotes too, like especially here in the hills. When we have fires and stuff, it becomes because they can't go anywhere, they just go into the neighborhoods, which becomes an issue with the coyotes eating cats and stuff. So like there does need to be like it's not just for like I'm sure, bugs might use it. But yeah, mainly like cats and stuff like that.
Yeah, P22 was like a big mascot for it. But
yeah.
We have a bunch of coyotes in my neighborhood, like a lot of coyotes in my neighborhood. Yeah.
Do they sing at night?
Yeah, they do. Yeah. There's a lot. They are just out. They'll start like howling and stuff and like screeching, all that stuff, and come out of the hills.
They are crazy sounding. They sound like kids.
Right?
They're kind of like it's pretty good, but they're like they like sort of they sound like kids a little bit too. It's like screechy kind of thing. Like they're weird.
They're like laughing.
Yeah, laughing a little bit. Yeah.
I don't know.
That's pretty much it. Is there like sounds like there's a coyote in this room with it.
Okay, my last question is, if you were stranded on an island and can only bring one thing, what would you bring?
Oh.
Season 4 box set of Friends for this guy.
I was gonna say a DVD player, but then I need a TV.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
how far into this can I go?
Only one thing.
Okay.
A portable DVD player.
But
with
with
a screen on it.
No DVD in there?
No, I'll bring
one DVD. I'll let you bring
one DVD.
What's the DVD?
Yeah.
The first season of Friday Night Lights.
Whoa.
First season, I can watch that show over and over again.
Season counts as
because it's one that's got. All right. The first episode of Friday Night Lights. I'll just rewatch that fucker.
Pile it over
forever.
Perfect. And then you'll just talk to it. It'll be your Wilson.
Yep.
What about you guys?
Clear eyes, full hearts.
Well, I was going to say my immediate thought was my dog, but then I was like, I can't subject her to that. She has to stay here.
Yeah.
So I don't know yet. Go to you.
Could I like a Nintendo Switch? Does that count? Can I plug it in?
You don't even
Do you have Wi-Fi?
You don't even bring Tabitha. You bring a Nintendo Switch.
Okay, wait. I was not gonna put Tabitha as like a thing to bring to the island.
No.
I mean, if we're going further, I'm not gonna strand Tabitha.
Yeah,
on the
right.
island.
Yeah, Nintendo Switch. What game are you playing?
Oh, I gotta pick one. I thought I was getting clever.
I guess because you could download, but you can't bring the
that was
charger.
idea. Yeah, so that's kind of fucked.
It's gonna go out.
Maybe
pretty
an
quick.
instrument then. Probably a musical
A
instrument.
guitar would
Oh,
probably be a good
that's
thing.
fun.
Yeah, but then it'll get bad too because of the rust. I don't know, dude. I don't know how
Right,
far
the
to go down
weather
this.
on an
How
island too.
literal
It'll
do I get
warp the
about this?
wood and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys read that book Hatchet? I'd bring a hatchet.
Yes.
Oh, actually, that's actually fucking the best idea. Definitely a
That
hatchet.
book
Yeah.
always traumatized me because I'll never forget. That's how I learned about what heart attacks were.
Wait,
Because
did you have a heart attack?
the pilot has a heart attack.
Oh.
And I remember, I have a very core memory of our professor being like, if you have pain in your left arm, go to a hospital. You are having a heart attack.
Okay, well, now I know.
How old were you when they told you
I
about
think I
heart
was like
attacks?
8 or 9.
It's a little early to be worried about the heart attack, I think.
Yeah, but you know what? I wasn't having one at that
Yeah, I
age,
know. That's
so
what I mean.
guess
Yeah.
I want to know the youngest person who's had a heart attack.
Oh, that
That's probably sad.
seems
It's-
really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet it's a
probably is
baby.
a kid. Oh, it probably is.
Right,
Got real dark.
real dark,
Real
real
quick.
quick.
So you want to talk about babies dying?
Okay.
Okay,
Little
should we
slow
get?
here.
I guess this is where we get into it.
Hell yeah! All right.
Into the game of it all.
Okay.
Alan,
Yeah.
what are you going to be talking to us about today?
Today I'm gonna be talking about feral hogs.
All right.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yes, I have Wild Hogs on here, I guess. Not to be confused with the 2007 box office hit Wild Hogs starring
that's-
Tim Allen
that's
about a
like-
man in his midlife crisis. Well, you go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say that's why I said feral hogs. I didn't
Yeah,
want to
you
get
didn't wa-
confused with because John Travolta's in that one too, right? Or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's an okay movie.
Classic
It's a
for
great
white men.
movie.
All I'm trying to say is you think rats are bad? Wild hogs are bigger, smarter, and tastier rats.
They are. No, that's actually a pretty good. Yeah, it's like if a rat was
I
like
really like
300 pounds.
That I didn't know what this was, and Sav was like, "I think you need to be a panelist on this one."
Yeah, I knew it. I knew what I
I'm
was
super
doing.
happy you're gonna be on this one too.
All right,
Actually.
you have 1 minute to convince us to care about feral hogs. Go.
Okay. Cool. Imagine you're looking at like 10 mopeds at like in your home, outside of your home, but they have tusks and a bunch of hair, and they're yelling, and they're in a pack, and they're like rooting through all your like backyard or I don't know your crops if you have those. I don't know if you've ever have y'all ever seen a wild hog up close and in person?
Oh, to Pumbaa.
Boomba. Okay,
From,
this is
you know,
yeah, that
Lion
is.
King.
But like in these things, are like it's like the size of the sofa, and there are like I think between 15 and 20 million in the American Southeast. Maybe it's a little smaller than the sofa, but they're an invasive species. They're destroying the environment like basically all across the entire Southeast. I got time. And they're very, very smart. They're super tough. They're very hard to kill. And one of the ways people are proposing to kill them is like poisoning them. But that's going to leave a bunch of poisoned hog carcasses just around. I grew up in Texas. I went hunting and stuff like that as a kid growing up. And we would go and hunt wild hogs. And they're terrifying.
Whoa.
All right, 9 minutes to discuss. Go.
That's.
What do you think? What do you think? What's your position?
Oh,
We just have to care about them.
I think you have to care
That
about
you have to care about them.
and eradicate
them?
Yeah, population control.
So you want to kill them? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kill the hogs. Kill the pigs.
I'm vegetarian too. I'll say
Cop
that.
joke.
Yeah, but are you the type of vegetarian where I'm this, where I would hunt and kill and eat the thing that I hunted and killed?
Kind of, yeah. I am.
Yeah.
I don't do that anymore, but yeah, I grew up hunting and I wasn't vegetarian then, but I do. I would do that, yeah. And if there's food waste, basically I'm vegetarian because of food waste.
Okay, so it sounds like I need to go hog hunting.
Yeah, they're just not like super but you could do it.
They're
you
not
should
that
try
easy?
it. No,
Did
you
not
should
think
go
the
hog hunting.
vegans would take this turn.
This is really interesting.
I love it. I'm
Okay,
I knew.
what about so that people want to poison?
Mm-hmm.
Does that affect like the chain?
Yeah. Oh, everything, dude. It like literally because it would be like a 200 or 300 pound like carcass like meat, but just full of poison,
Right.
just laying around. So
They're
like
natural predators.
not really in the the thing is in the Americas they're an invasive species. So they're from Europe. Spaniards really
How'd they bring them here?
Spaniards brought them in booots and then let them out in the wild.
Why
when
would
the
they
conquistadors-
do that?
To have like meat that they were I guess used to eating. I'm not like an expert here, but basically to have like meat that they were used to eating out in the wilderness, and they could just like shoot them and kill them, and then
it went crazy.
It went bananas.
I actually think if we did kill the wild hogs, maybe we wouldn't have so many hungry people.
That actually, yeah, there would be. Well, there's literally million, like
So why
15,
is it so
I think
hard
20
to kill
million. They reproduce super fast. So I think about like within like if a hog is born, within a year it can already have like a baby hog with I think about 6 months or a year or something like that. They can have they can get pregnant within about the first year, and then they can have 10 to 15ish, I guess, hogs in a litter. Like
is that what they call them, a litter of hogs?
I guess I would call them a litter. I don't know.
But actually killing them is not hard.
It's just no. Well, actually, no. Killing them is kind of. I mean, they're big and strong and smart, so it is also actually kind of difficult because like pigs are they're smart.
Yeah.
These are just wild pigs. So it is also hard to kill them. And if you like shoot them, like they're big things. So you got to shoot them maybe a couple times, or like with like medium or large caliber, guns or like a shotgun or something like that.
We've got it. We can do that.
Damn.
We've got them.
But
I've never shot a gun in my life, but
millions,
you know what?
Millions and millions. And then here's a fun little wrinkle. It's turned into its own like little cottage industry now where like there are like tourist places where somebody can be like, I want to go kill some hogs. And so then like a rancher who has a bunch of ranch land will be like, I'm going to bring in a bunch of hogs, breed them. So that people can charge somebody maybe like $3,000 or ride around in an ATV and shoot them with a shotgun. Boom, 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 boom. And like turn it into like a little.
That doesn't help.
It's
So
insane.
insane.
Very Texas. Very Texas. Yeah.
Are they mostly in Texas, or are they like all over? Because I've never seen a wild hog. See, this is why I don't know that they're a problem, because I've never seen a wild hog.
So if you grew up in
I've
Texas,
lived in several states. Go ahead.
If you go in Texas, would you see it?
I mean, I did. I grew up in Texas and I saw them. But they're not everywhere. But they're even getting in like urban areas now, or like suburban areas at least. They're everywhere though. They're like in Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, like all through Arkansas,
places where
Florida.
people own guns.
Places where people own guns. Basically,
a
like the
perfect
southeast.
match.
Yeah.
But then why aren't we killing more of them? Because they love pigs.
And also they're breeding them to make it into like a, or some
Industry.
people are like breeding them to make it into an industry. Yeah. So.
I feel like it's a perfect resource that we could be using.
I agree.
But we don't. It's like acorns in California. Did you know this about acorns?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, acorns is.
I've heard this.
I know what an acorn is.
We have.
I don't know what you're talking about. I refuse to.
Never heard of an acorn in my life.
You know trees?
What?
Yeah, that's it. That's about acorns. No, acorns. The acorns come from oak trees, and oak trees are wildly abundant in California natively. And indigenous populations used to eat acorns and like make it into food and bread and all this, like it's starch basically, or like a nutty thing. And then, but we don't do that anymore, and so they're just littered on the ground everywhere. But they could be a really ample food source if we put our little minds together.
This is actually kind of what I mean a little bit about the hogs. I mean, there needs to be like a population control, but it's also very complicated.
Why is it complicated?
Because they're everywhere and they're super smart. It's hard to trap them. It's hard to like figure out. Like,
they're big.
They're huge. Yeah. They're also horrifying. They smell so bad, and they're so scary, and they're very fast.
Massimo, you've been quiet this whole time.
I don't have any frame of. I've never seen one of these. So I don't.
Can you pull one up on your
wait,
phone?
Where'd you grow up?
I grew up on the East Coast in New Jersey.
Okay, yeah.
So for me, it's not something that and then I moved to Los Angeles. So I've only ever lived in these two places.
Okay.
So I have no concept. So that's why I'm like,
you're my target audience.
I don't know anything about them to even have a,
I really am only picturing the animated.
Pumbaa from the
I'm seeing that
Lion
too.
King. That's the only wild hog representation we have in mainstream media.
Here, I'll show you
we need
one.
to change that. Do better, Academy.
Here right now. Whoa, they're really big.
So
Can
we
you
should
show
not
the
kill
camera?
those.
What do you mean?
Oh, we should.
We
We should
should
absolutely be
kill
killing
them.
those. Yeah, they run.
They're huge. They're like woolly mammoths.
Here's the
my
thing: if a
God.
pig is besting humans,
We'll put up pictures.
who's really at fault there?
Some of these, I mean, yeah.
Oh, you're like they should just take over. Why not?
First of all, our governments, or excuse me, our military's funded $1 billion. Like we can bomb the shit out of them, dude. We can kill them all tomorrow if we wanted to. You know what I mean? So like my thing is, I'm kind of the reason why maybe I don't care is I'm like, I don't know. I've never seen one. Doesn't seem like it's an issue in my backyard, which I understand is a very privileged position, but that's part of the show. So for me, I'm like, I don't know. Seems like it's fine. And if people want to get a bunch of them and then be like, hey, you want to come over and I'll charge you $3,000 to kill them? You should be able to do that with all animals. You should be able to do that. Not all animals. You should be able to do that with. Let me back up here. That is a
hot take.
I don't mean cats.
You said all animals, and we're like. Oh,
I don't mean cats and dogs. I don't mean cats and dogs, but I mean like that's like I feel like that's a
The animals that aren't cute.
like hunting that is a really safe way to hunt. So in New Jersey, there's a lot of hunting and that. Like a lot of people have land. They're like, yeah, come over. You can come hunt. So like I think that is okay.
Deer, I feel
deer.
like it's a similar situation, but
ducks.
they're more docile. So you're not like, I'm gonna kill a deer. Like a hog, that's a hog.
And they're invasive. You? They're also invasive. Oh yeah,
they'll attack people. Okay.
And they got tusks. They'll like, Game of Thrones. Got fucking Robert Baratheon got fucking shanked by a fucking hog.
Oh yeah. Right.
Remember?
Yeah. Oh
Killed
God.
him. In that if we had killed the
hog,
hogs, we would have saved that whole fucking franchise.
That's
the whole
if I got you on board, I'll take
happen. But
I don't know. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, that's a big one. So we should care about the hogs.
The hog population.
The killing of the
hogs.
Control. Yeah. Hog slaughter.
Yeah.
And you're saying that you don't care. Okay, so
Massimo, a fucking hog would fuck you the fuck up.
I'm not saying it's not.
You're what, 5'3"? That shit would eat you the hell over.
I'm not disagreeing
everywhere.
with it. I think my thing is I'm 31. I've never seen one. So for me, I'm like,
doesn't
does seem like it's an issue for me.
Sure.
How does it affect him?
I guess so that for me is like the core point, which is that like I think if we're in a place like New Jersey, right, or you come to LA or something like that, you're not gonna run into them.
Right.
They are in like parts of the U.S. that have like tens of millions of people.
Sure.
And like they're ruining crops and also all of the environment through all these areas. They're displacing like other animals. They don't really have any natural predators here in the U.S. Because they're enormous and they're not from here. And they're very smart and they run in these packs. So basically they're just like destroying all of the wilderness and now encroaching on the cities. But also, if you're like, until I see them, I don't care. I don't know if I can convince you. I get it.
No.
Is that how you feel about police brutality, Massimo?
No. That's funny. No, but what I mean
it doesn't matter until I see it.
No, what I mean is I guess I.
No, you can say your last.
No, I was just gonna say I have no concept that was even a thing, but I'm also like, but also in New Jersey we also have other animals that are not other places. Like I think that's like. I get what you're saying. I don't have like a frame of reference to like really get it. Like I understand what you're talking, but I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna give you 1 minute to a final fight, and then we'll vote. Go.
Okay, cool. All right, yeah. So I actually totally hear what you're saying, and I think that's kind of why I want to talk about it too, because it like, so when I was a kid, my cousin killed one time, and we had to like gut it and dress it in the field and everything. It was like the most horrifying thing I've ever smelled in my life. And it was like a medium-sized one, but it was literally like if you laid it out across the entire floor here, right? And the thing, like that's about the size of a feral hog, and there can be with just one that's pregnant, a dozen more within like 6 months, and then each of those can get pregnant and have about a dozen more within 6 months of that. So they are like there's swarms of these giant things. And yeah, I use the moped one because I'm like people can see a moped and imagine like a sentient one that has tusks and stuff, and it's like about that size. They're big and scary. That's really it. I mean, I'll leave it there. I just think if you an army of mopeds.
Stand-up term, inside baseball. Am I right? All right. I feel like we're ready to vote, right?
Yeah.
Amber, you first.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's pretty obvious, but I do care. It's pretty cool.
Crazy because I thought that you would be on the opposite end since you're
vegan.
Wait,
actually?
Yeah, I actually, I mean, it's too late now, but I put you on the panel because I thought you'd fight.
Oh, because
But it's okay. It's all right. I still support women, so happy to give them a space.
No, I think we're the same kind of vegan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway.
Massimo?
Here's the thing. It seems like they really just need some condoms. So I don't care.
Birth control for
They just need birth control.
Those hogs.
It seems
get
like
a rubber on that hog.
We cannot kill them and just do birth control and solve the issue. So
hogs
I
have more bodily autonomy than women at this point.
Dude.
Abortions for hogs.
Abortion for hogs.
Get them on the pill.
Yeah. Get that. Okay. So anyway, put a rubber on that hog. You know.
Put a rubber on that hog.
Yeah.
If you can find one.
I'm imagining like they talked about like gene editing for like mosquitoes sometimes to like get them to.
Oh yeah.
But if you do that to hogs, like what could go wrong? That's what I'm thinking about. Like if you like. Just
What if we did birth control?
Yeah, some kind of weird. Yeah. Anyway, I'm just imagining some kind of mutant hogs now.
That'd be fun.
All right. Well, I have to be honest. When I found out you were doing this topic, I was like, what the hell are we talking about? And one thing I think that you didn't bring up that I want to bring up is that wild hogs do, what was it, $1 billion in damage a year
Oh.
Isn't that crazy?
That's insane.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Okay, I gotta
$1
leave with
billion
the, I gotta leave with the
in
dollar.
damage.
I need the
dollars in
statistics.
damage.
Yeah.
Got it,
I need
Yeah,
the
we're a
statistics.
statistic.
Got it,
We're
got it.
math people. Well, not
Got
me,
it.
but
I got you.
Anyway, so with that said, I
actually
do
interesting.
care.
Okay.
I think we need to kill these fucking hogs.
Yeah.
Get these pigs out of
Yeah.
there.
I agree, dude. I agree. They're a
Yeah.
major problem. They're,
Yeah.
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 Well, that means you won.
Okay, great.
Wow.
Yay,
Thank
Alan.
you, thank you.
Are you ready to see your prize?
I am. I would love to. Yeah.
All right. Drum roll, please. Alan, you
We all have
win
one hand
a
on
piggy bank.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Thank you. This is.
Yeah, it's a piggy bank and an activity for you later.
Yeah.
So
Something to do.
that's been our show. Wild Hogs. We care about them today. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Woo!